And like, how many concerts have you like played in?
Concerts, Pandale is
Big events.
Big events. I think I've done like 2 or 3 like proper big events with like a huge crowd. That I've been doing a bunch of gigs every now and then. I've stopped for now. I'm taking a break from gigs for now. That I've played at since April was my first gig. I think since April I played like 15, 20 different times. Yeah, so I played a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah, which is why I'm taking a break now. I think I need to cool off for a bit.
When was the point where you realized that you were famous?
Famous, I think actually, because every now and then people ask me for like a picture, or I see people point. The Mahotsav Tuni, the
Daraz one.
Daraz Mahotsav Mase. I think it was just like it was free. You had like some years, Sushant, like Swapna Suman, everyone playing. So it was like all the kids. And my like general, the people who like to listen to my music and watch my TikToks are like kids, just people aged like maybe like 15 to like my age. And so there was just like thousands of them. And so like every time I walked, I was like, oh, Wangden Dai. And I was like, damn, like that's the first time I ever felt like, wow, people really know me and people really like.
And then cool. Were you like nervous before like doing those concerts?
I don't like, I think only time I've ever been nervous performing was when I was performing in front of like 12 people. And that was because I was not prepared for it. Okay? So I was just at this like event somewhere and Dai was like, and I was like, no one. I just went and I took the artist's guitar and because I wasn't prepared at all, Nita. But for Mahotsav and stuff, like I practiced so much, like we put in the work, and I'm like pumping myself up before I go on stage. So by the time I reach on stage, and I don't know, I've been very fortunate that like people are so nice to me. Okay, so I think if I went on stage and everyone was like, "Oh, you suck, boo," I'd be very frazzled. That every time I go on stage, people are so lovely, and so it always just like feeds into my confidence. Okay, where I feel more and more like, "Hey, let's do it."
The reason that I asked that question was like, everybody was there, and you just took out your phone and started making a TikTok.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do you have the confidence? Because I think showtime sabai ko huncha,
Yeah.
And then to garnalai alikati confidence नै चाहिन्छ.
Music is about it, bro. They told me that I would start at like 3:15. No, they told me that I would start at 3:45, and at 3 o'clock they called me and said you're gonna go on in 3:15. So I had to run back to Brikudi Mandap, and my band was also. They told it 3:45, so we're gonna prep for 3:45. So we're all somewhere else. And then I called my band. I was like, "Yo, you guys need to get your ASAP." And so they're on their way as well. There's traffic outside. Stuck outside, and so we were like stuck in this like limbo where it's our time to perform, but half my band isn't here. And so I was like, I have to stall somehow. All right, I'll make a TikTok.
And then like. त्यो पहिलादेखि प्री-प्लान थियो कि बिफोर स्टेजमा जाँदाखेरि वाज इट लाइक स्टेजमै आइडिया आयो ओके नाउ आम गोना मेक अ टिकटक?
Oh, it was just on stage. I was like, oh, but I have to entertain these people somehow. I know what the people want, right? Like they want to be seen on a TikTok that goes viral type. And so I was like, no, but it's fun. But also I think for me is like I am so comfortable when I'm around people that I know support me. Whereas like I knew it would be okay if I made a TikTok. Like I knew that it would like be received well, okay? Like where no one would be like, oh, like you know.
And like त्यति बेला कस्तो सिचुएसन थियो लाइक मान्छेहरु आउनु बाकी थियो and then त्यो हुँदाखेरि तपाईले टिकटक बनायो?
No, bro, it was full. It was like full. Morning bela
as in like band members.
Yeah, the band members were balla. There was like one person who was balla coming. There was like we still had to like set up this pachi. So there was like some like 5 minutes, like 10 minutes where I kind of have to stall a little bit. Actually, I was considering doing the first half of the set just with me, okay? Without the band, because I was like, the band's not going to get here on time. Like it's not fair on them as well. So I'll just do the first 5 songs or first 3-4 songs myself, and then we'll do with the rest of the band. The Tackle band came on time, and then I had that moment where I made the TikTok.
किनकि त्यति बेला कस्तो गाह्रो हुन्छ भने लाइक आई अल्सो ह्याभ लाइक इफ यु फिलिङ पनि आएको थियो लाइक टेक्निकल डिफिकल्टिज हुन्छ एन्ड लट अफ पिपल आर अलरेडी देयर होइन अनि यु डोन्ट नो वाट टु डु के लाइक त्यो सिचुएसनमा तपाईँ पनि त्यस्तै थियो कि वाज इट लाइक?
Yeah, for sure, bro. I was like, के गर्ने होला? तर I think in that moment it's like, right, people just don't want to be bored, के? If you're talking, if you're entertaining them in any way, they're not like, oh, we came here for music. Like if they're laughing, if they're being entertained, if there's a guy on stage who's like interacting with them, I think they're like, yeah, that's fine if I wait 5-10 minutes. But if it's 10 minutes of an empty stage, you have no idea what's happening. That's when people start to get a little antsy, get a little bit annoyed. That I was on stage, I was like interacting with them, I was making jokes. I knew that like I was buying myself enough time for my band to come and do their thing.
And then did you also interact with other musicians? Yeah.
So I interacted with, I mean, yeah, like I know all of, no, I don't know all of them. I like, we're in the same.
Oh.
So what's funny is that Sushant and I actually went to high school together. We're in the same year in high school. So I know him from before everything. And then some year we met for like, we were doing ads for the Mahotsav thing. And so we'd met at like G, I think it was like their office. So we'd met there. And then Swapna, I haven't really had a good conversation with, but like, we say hi and stuff. And then the rest of the artists say, I knew from before. So I'm not really like close with any of them, but like I say hi, hello and stuff.